Many people know North Carolina for its great weather, coastal activities such as boating, surfing, and beaches, or even hiking in the mountains of the western part of the state. But did you know that hidden away 30 minutes outside Winston-Salem, there is incredible climbing in a little crag called Pilot Mountain? In this video, I'll be showcasing this gem and my favorite climbs from the crag. I recently had to relocate to the coastal city of Wilmington, North Carolina, and with only swamp and beaches, Pilot Mountain ended up being the closest crag to climb at. After climbing in some of the best spots in North America, such as Yosemite, Smith Rock, and Potrero Chico, I knew I had to manage my expectations for what I would find out here. Little did I know, I would be proud to call this place my home crag, at least for the time being. They call it Pilot Mountain, a solitary peak rising sharply above the rolling landscapes of North Carolina. But long before it became a destination for hikers and climbers, this iconic landmark guided travelers, inspired legends, and stood as a silent witness to centuries of history. Pilot Mountain State Park is home to what's known as Big Pinnacle, a massive quartzite monadnock that towers more than 1,400 feet above sea level. Its distinct shape made it a natural navigational landmark for Native American tribes, who referred to it as Jamoke, meaning great guide. Today, Pilot Mountain is more than a landmark. It's an outdoor playground. In 1968, it officially became a state park, preserving not just its natural beauty, but also its unique geological features that make it a standout destination for climbers. The cliffs here are formed from hard quartzite, offering solid, reliable rock with a mix of cracks, faces, and traditional climbing routes. Climbing at Pilot Mountain is a fun mix of trad, top rope, and sport routes. I'm now going to share 3 climbs from my most recent trip to the crag. Up first is My Husband Is Going to Kill Me, also known as Start the Car. This bolted line is my most favorite warm-up lead in the entire crag. At only 5'7", this lead is fun, relaxed, but the climbing still feels incredible and not too easy. Topping out this route also gives some of the best sunset views in the entire crag.
Our world will live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020 year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than never been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, the shit is bugging. Aight, come on, you don't stop, you don't stop. What's happening in the world today? You don't. We need to make a change one day. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. As the consequences all balanced worldwide, and I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, we blow it, man, who know it? You don't stop. What's happening in the world today? You don't. We need to make a change. Aight, come on. You don't stop. What's happening in the world today? You don't. We need to make a change one day. What's happening in the world today?
Up next is a climb called body surfing, 5'7". A lot of Pilot Mountain is trad climbing, and coming from a sport climbing background, this crag has not only served as a great place to improve my sport climbing, but this is also where I first learned trad. This climb is way away from the main area, and to be totally honest, it's not that special of a climb. However, as this was one of my first trad leads, I felt it was amazing to practice gear placements, find comfortable rests while placing gear, and still had some moves that made the climb feel like it wasn't a total gimme. This crag has some of the best intro to trad routes like this one and Cracking Up, also a 5.7, and another personal favorite of my climbs in this crag. Last, and certainly not least, is Devil in the Whitehouse. This is probably the most popular route in the crag, and it would be a disservice to do a video on Pilot Mountain climbing without mentioning this climb. At 510C, this is a challenging lead climb. It starts off with a massive run out to the first bolt where you start to link some really fun and flowy moves together before coming up underneath the main attraction, the roof pole. With just enough holds to make it feel good and confident, the overhanging section on this climb is one of my favorite pieces of rock in the whole crag. After pulling the roof, the route finishes off with a few more exposed moves before coming to ledges at the top of the cliff where you clip nice comforting mussy hooks.
Go ahead and take. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did not free the route on this attempt, but that is part of why I love this crag so much. Even though every route is only single pitch, it still provides such a great variety of climbs, styles, and difficulties. There are many other routes in the 510 to 513 range that provide fun attempts on top rope and challenging sport leads. Pilot Mountain will forever be a special crag to me and many other climbers of the Southeast. I hope this goes to show that even if you live 4 hours away from your hobby, with a little bit of dedication, you can still make it happen. If you made it this far, please help us out and subscribe to our channel. Our group here at Northlight loves climbing and adventuring, and by subscribing, you can help us chase our dream of starting an outdoor adventure brand and producing films in the outdoors. Your likes and comments go a long way, so if you like the content, make sure to comment below what type of videos you want to see in the future. As an early subscriber to a small channel such as ours, you have the ability to make a big impact on the progression of our brand. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.